This might be the last time we see them, not just as footballers, but as legends on the World Cup stage. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Salah, Modrić, Neuer, De Bruyne, the names that defined an era of football. And in the World Cup 2026, something invisible will be heavier than the trophy itself: time. Because for these players, this is no longer about legacy building, it is about legacy ending. The World Cup is usually about the future of football. Young players, new nations, rising stars. But this tournament feels different. Because for the first time, football is watching its greatest generation slowly step out of the stage. Not all at once, but one by one. And what makes this moment powerful is not just their skill, it is the awareness that every touch of the ball could be one of their last on this stage. That changes everything. Because when an athlete knows it might be the final chapter, the pressure doesn't decrease. It becomes emotional. The mind of legends under pressure. Take Lionel Messi. Still carrying Argentina's hopes. Still expected to perform like a man half his age. But now, every match is not just a performance. It is memory creation. Cristiano Ronaldo faces a different kind of pressure. Not just to win, but to prove that time has not won against him yet. Neymar carries something even heavier, the weight of what he could have been versus what he still might become. And Salah, Modrić, Neuer, De Bruyne, they are not just playing football anymore. They are fighting against the idea of decline. And that is a battle no training session prepares you for. Because physical strength can be trained, but emotional acceptance cannot. Why this World Cup feels different? In most World Cups, the story is rising stars. But this one carries a second storyline running underneath everything: farewell football. Every pass from Modrić could be one of his final orchestras. Every save from Neuer could be his last act of defiance. Every sprint from Ronaldo could be his final statement to time itself. And this creates something unusual: the crowd is not just watching competition anymore. They are watching endings unfold in real time. And that creates pressure not just on performance, but on emotion. Because nobody wants to be remembered for fading. Everyone wants to be remembered for finishing strong. The psychological war inside the game. At this level, skill is no longer the difference. These players are already complete. The difference is mental space. Can you still play freely when you know every mistake will be analyzed as part of your legacy? Can you still take risks when you are no longer building a career, but preserving one? That is why veteran players often look different in tournaments like this. Not slower, but heavier in thought. And sometimes, that weight decides games more than ability ever could. Because hesitation at this level is enough to change history. The last chance energy. There is something dangerous about last chances. It creates two types of players. Those who freeze under the emotional pressure of goodbye. And those who become more alive because of it. This World Cup will show both. Some legends will struggle under expectation. Others will rise one more time and remind the world why they became legends in the first place. Not because they are perfect, but because they refuse to disappear quietly. What we will remember. When the final whistle of this World Cup arrives, we will not just remember goals or trophies. We will remember moments. A final run from Ronaldo. A last dance from Messi. One more spark from Neymar. One final masterpiece from Modrić. a last wall from Neuer, and a final orchestration from De Bruyne. Because football is not only about winning, it is about endings that feel like history. And this time, we are not just watching a World Cup. We are watching the closing chapter of an entire generation. And when it ends, we may never see football quite the same way again.